Danganronpa.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa.
Welcome back to Danganronpa. Favorite game, best game.
Best game 20
Get it on
20
your,
on one.
get it on your PlayStation Vita, PC, and PlayStation 4 coming soon. You could probably get this on PlayStation 4.
Oh, for real? I would totally
It's
buy
coming
that.
out soon as like a remastered.
Turn that on.
Yeah, we can turn it on a little bit. It's coming back as like a remastered version. Come back as a remastered version with both games on one disc. PlayStation 4. It's called like Danganronpa 3. Or like 2.2 or something.
So it's game 1 and game 2?
Yeah, it's game 1 and game 2.
I'd
So you can
probably
get
buy
both
that.
of them, and it's probably gonna be like $3.
No, I'm gonna get that. My parents are gonna see what I got. They're like, disappointment. No, but this is a very interesting series and I love it.
It's super great.
Don't put me on the catches. What?
Yeah.
Wait, who's he talking about right now?
He's talking about I think Taka. I think they're talking about Taka, and so
Which one's
because
Taka?
remember, Taka's
Oh,
the
yeah.
one that is now embodying both himself and Mondo. I think that
Wait, is Jurgensen saying he's not a virgin? Even though I'm pretty sure he is.
yes, that's what he was low-key making a joke about.
Well, because he's ultimate moral compass and therefore... I don't know.
Sure. What it was is that they were comparing him to Taka, but him and Taka aren't like they're at
Comparable.
odds right now.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
it's Genocide Jill
Genocider show.
exploded.
Keep
Okay.
having that. Whatever is the worst show on the internet.
How did we have it last time?
I don't think I've changed it.
So it's you, Genocide Jack.
Genocider show.
That should be obvious. I'll give you a hand.
Oh yeah.
But really,
Crabs.
you feel it now?
So I'll let you keep advancing dialogue right now, and I'll talk about my anime and manga goings on recently. So
So how about that squirt ball?
what? Oh man. Like Oreo.
Oh, wait, she's upset because she's not.
Yeah, because she's flat. Right. Sorry.
Well, then if you kill her, then you're black.
Yeah. Basically. So recently, I have been reading Wolf's which is a retelling. It's a manga retelling of the classic like William Tell story from I guess just ancient European legend or Germanic is what it would be like. It wouldn't be but are you familiar with the story of William Tell? Because I did a little bit of research because I didn't know the whole story. Everyone pretty much knows the basic, which is William Tell shot an apple off a dude's head, right?
Yeah.
The original story, which was believed to be true, and I would say it's probably true, given that it apparently sparked revolutions throughout Europe and stuff like that against Austria. There was this dude. There was this village, and Austria came in, and they're like, "We're ruling this land now. We're the royalties, whatever." Right? They put this dude in charge of this area, this whole fast, basically. His name was Gessler. Gessler put up a signpost or whatever, and he put his hat on it, and he was like, "Yo, I don't come over here, you bow down my hat." And all the villagers were like, "Alright." So all the villagers go and they're bowing down the hat. Well, meanwhile, here comes William Tell. He's walking through Germany. It's Wilhelm Tell. He's coming through. He's traveling with his son, Walter. And they're traveling through, and they happen to come through the village about the same time. Everybody's bowing down his hat. So Gessler's all like, "Oh, girl, bow down my hat." William Tell's like, "Nah, son." And of course, William Tell at that time was a famous hunter, tracker, and like explorer, like mountaineer basically. So guesses are like,
I forgot the boat. You forgot the crossbar.
William Tell's like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty good. Who are you gonna talk to?
Jurgens.
You're gonna talk to Jurgens?
I want to try and...
You might want to check your presents, by the way, to see what you got right now.
I think I have something you liked. Sorry.
But basically, he's like,
I think it's such a good crossbow. You shoot this apple off your son's head from 80 paces. And William Tell's like, oh shit.
William Tell's like, oh fucking shit. Jeez. So, Gessler, being an evil man, is all like, here's what the deal is.
Would he like that?
I don't know, read the full description.
I
don't know, it's kind of like a battle plan. But William, he's all like, Gessler is all like, look, if you refuse to do it, I'll have you both killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you attempt to do it, it's like, if you attempt to do it and you kill your son, haha, asshole, I win, whatever, Gessler, I'm evil. It's like, you'll live, but your son's dead. If you do it and manage to shoot the apple off your son's head, I'll let you both go, like, you're fine, right? So William is all like, fine, I'll do it. So, walks at 80 paces, apples on his son's head, lo and behold, well, more important, he sizes up the shot, he gets out his crossbow, and he gets out 2 bolts for his crossbow, right? He lines up the shot, and he takes it, and he shoots the apple off his son's head, and he's safe, right? So, it's all like, yeah, I did it, and Gessler's all like,
I can't believe you fucking did it.
Gessler's all upset. So then afterwards, he's talking with Gessler, because they've all cooled off or whatever. They've calmed the jets. They're not like enemies right now anymore. Gessler's all like, so why'd you pull out 2 crossbow bolts? And William Tell, being the fucking badass that he is all like, well, if I had shot my son, I'd have loaded the other one and shot you. And Gessler's all like, oh, you son of a fucking... So he gets all mad again, and they're all like, he gets some of his buddies like, arrest William Tell, put him in a boat. And so they get in a boat, going down the river, and they've tied up William Tell, and they're all like, we're gonna take you down the river tomorrow, or we're gonna kill you all ass, or whatever, right, basically.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, he's got a thing for Diet Coke. They can't find it. Basically, they're going down the river and they end up getting in some rapids or whatever, and they're like, oh, Mr. Gessler, good time, let William Tell like on time so we can steer the boat and save us all, or whatever. And Gessler's like, no, I can't do that. And they finally plead with him enough that they do let William Tell out of the boat. And so William Tell is like, okay, cool, I'll save you guys, I guess. And then you know what he does? William Tell actively steers the boat towards like more rapids and I believe like Legend of Waterfall. And at the last second, he jumps from the boat and saves himself, allowing Gessler and his like his cohorts to die. So William Tell is like this badass hero, which that story spread throughout all of like the German lands, of course, before Germany. And people were like, yo, the Austrians suck. Revolution! And so it's caused like tons of revolutions, right? So that's the story of William Tell. To tie that back into Wolfsmund, Wolfsmund is a manga retelling of like that era where Austria is sort of the big bad of the German lands right now, and you've got sort of these underground groupings of people that are like, we're gonna start a revolution or we're working on it, right? Mm-hmm. And to tell you what this is like, Tyler, most characters who are introduced in a chapter are killed in their same chapter. Huh. And if they get 2 chapters, they're probably killed in the second chapter. In the first volume, there is one person who survives and makes it through Wolfsmund. And Wolfsmund is a border checkpoint between the German lands and like Italy. and it's Wolfsmund from the Wolf's Maw. Wolf's Mouth is what they call it, because it is run by this guy. Wolf's, shut up! Don't put that on screen. That is a beautiful woman. Stop. You're being disrespectful to the dead. I hate you for it.
Okay, sorry, the characters die in their own chapters.
Beautiful Danganronpa waifu. Shut up. Most characters die within the chapter they choose. So the guy who runs the Wolfsmund is this guy Wolfsbrand, who's like this really good border patrol guy. Basically, it's like you want to keep people from getting like through this border checkpoint. This is the guy you set on that because he is vicious, he is ruthless, and will do whatever it takes to figure out who the traitors are and have them executed. Right? So one person makes it through the Wolfsmund, and that is Walter Tell, so William Tell's son, and William Tell actually dies on there, because what their plan was is like, we're not going to go through the checkpoint, we're going to go through these deadly ass mountains, because we're mountaineers, and we're going to get through that and get into Italy, right? That plan works, except for the point where the enemy has made like a mountain checkpoint where dudes stay and watch the pass. And they didn't know about that, so they get caught, and then William Tell ends up shielding his son from like 3 crossbow bolts, and then they both end up going over the side of the cliff. So Wolfsbrand thinks that Walter's dead, but Walter has actually made it into Italy, and he's gotten all the like supplies and stuff, and he's on his way back now to start the revolution. But it's pretty savage. It's a really fun manga for like. It's another character like Dio that you love to hate, right? That's what Wolfsbrand is like.
Alright, this sounds more like a ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I need something to get to Hifumi, because I know I'm probably near the end of his thing.
You know why, what is it? I'm trying to think. Spiral Power?
But can I give this to him and he'll like it?
Probably can, but alright. Just yeah, you've got 3 of them, so you just have to make sure you don't give away the other 2. Yeah, the Marine Wolfsmund, that's really cool. There's tons of like really hardcore stuff that happens in it. Like the very first like story is Liesel and George, and George is a knight, and Liesel is this like she's a princess that he's trying to get. Her father's just been captured. He's been executed for being a traitor. For trying to start a revolution. And his father's like, get my daughter out of the country. They have to go to the Wolfsmund. So George is all like, okay, I'll have her pose as my servant. I'm a knight errant. I'm just trying to travel around and raise my skills. I'll have her pose as my servant. So he's like, I'm gonna cut your hair. This is a nasty old robe that my last servant wore. It smells of piss and shit. You're gonna have to wear that. This is a princess, by the way. And then to top it all off, he's like, I'm gonna need you to rub all this horse manure on your hair to really sell it, you know? Excuse me.
You're excused.
But he does. Oh, cool.
But that's reminding me. Like, have you ever seen Gallivant?
No.
It's like a musical actually, and it's
Is it like The Princess Bride? Which I've never seen.
Princess Bride is a musical.
No.
Oh, I can't have that. I can't give it to him.
Damn.
But, anyways,
We just give him like the potato chips or something. Does he like snack stuff?
it was it's a musical, and they keep having like a whole bunch of musical numbers, but it's really clever about it. Like the end of it, thing is like he used to be like some great knight, but he got really out of shape, and he started like gaining weight and stuff, and he does like really long musical number, and then he's like, "Fuck, I'm out of shape." Like it's really clever about the music. That I just finished the 2nd season. They don't have any more on Netflix, and it was like they have this ongoing song that's like at the beginning of every episode, and they ended it on that same song. It's like, and it'll leave with a giant hangover. I don't know, cliff hang, and then it just like cuts off. I was like, that's clever. All right, so am I totally like maxed out?
I think you are. I think he's about to invite you to his room.
Or I need to get a TV. Oh my god, he's
no.
obsessed with his pickles.
But there's like, what happens is they go to the Wolf's Fund after all that, and they're like, alright, so Wolfsfram's like, okay, well people have been using the...
It's Demon, right?
Demon, yeah. People have been using the whole knight errant thing to kind of slip through, so I gotta put you to a test, see if you really are like a knight like king. So he's like, if you can beat my guy here, I'll let you on through, right? So they fight, it looks like George is gonna lose, he's not doing too good, and there's a point in which the dude shatters George's shield and like knocks it away, and in that moment Lisa like cries out and she's like, Sir George, but George pulls it back and wins, and then Wolfsfram is like, okay, cool, you're knight errant, you can pass, and then he's like, but he's like, your servant, did he not just cry out in a rather girlish voice your name? And he's like, George is like trying to play it off. He's like, he's just a young boy whose voice is yet to deepen. I mean, come on, right? And Wolfsfram's like, okay, that's cool, it's whatever. But we've heard, he's like, we've gotten notice that there may be a traitor, like a traitor's daughter trying to get through the checkpoint or whatever. So, if your servant could please remove his robe and bare his chest to show that he is indeed a man. And at that point, George is like, and doesn't know, like, at first doesn't know what to do, but then what he does is he just, like, backhands Liesel, and he's trying to, like, play it up like, you girlish boy, look at the shame you've brought upon me. Like, he's trying to do that to see if that'll work, but in the end, Wolfsfram is just like, so, and he, like, stops for a minute to look at Wolfsfram. Wolfsfram's just smiling at him, so, like, oh, keep going, don't worry about it. And, like, 30 guards have poured into the, like, the yard or whatever, and they're like, unless you're, like, ready to end this whole farce or whatever. And so, like, all these dudes with crossbows come out, and they shoot George, like, 4 times. And then they go to shoot, like, the girl, and he jumps in front of it and gets...
His main skill is delusion.
And the bolt just goes in his head and kills him, and then they cut off that girl's head. And that's the first chapter of Wolfsmund. It is, like, trying to think of the word here.
Well,
unforgiving in everything it does.
Alright, so did I get his full,
I don't think so.
crap, I think I...
You probably have like one more, I bet.
One more. I want to try to get full... Alright, what's delusion do? Oh, you can't look at it, can you?
No, you won't be able to look at it until we're getting ready to go into a trial.
Alright, so... So he embarrassed a fictional character by dreaming about her? That's pretty...
Is that what you read? I was
Yeah, he said in the show she never had a love interest, but since I dreamed about her as my love interest, I think I embarrassed her.
Oh shit, there's a piece of paper at the door.
Me? No, this is instant death.
No, go to the dining hall.
It's
Go
probably
to the dining hall.
I think it's going to be...
Go to the dining hall.
I will. It's probably going
to...
It's probably going to be Akira or something like... No one will tell me.
You think Akira writes that good?
Yes. Actually, I do. I mean, I'm pretty much the only person he ever talked to, and he wants to know what's going on.
I mean, he talks to Toko.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything either because she's insane.
Not all the time. Toko's insane like 50% of the time.
Yeah. Oh,
it's actually Yasuhiro's handwriting.
Oh.
It's really good handwriting.
Even though he doesn't believe in being cold. I'm really glad I leveled up his information. What do you want? I keep forgetting names. Is she the psycho?
No, that's Toko. Kyoko is the detective girl with the really cute brain.
Okay. I'm just an errand boy of this.
Errand boy? Errand boy here.
Shut up.
Why can't you be more like Jaeger Bombastic over there?
Look at him! He's all loose and tight at the same time!
Oh my god, John, you suck!
Oh my god, John, you're so fucking awesome!
I have the strength.
No,
I'm not doing that one. No, I don't want MP3 of me saying that. I feel like I may have already said it in this playthrough.
Yeah, I think you already did. But, no. I'm gonna put this meat in my mystery box.
Oh, man.
Oh, so fat, so eagle. It's just fucking eagle.
Oh, sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of the Mercedes Benz. You sound like a majestic fucking eagle.
Sweet Pacific Rim
Good
job.
job. Harmonize with me, Megan. Jesus.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, look, they made it.
Attack his power level.
What if he actually got, like, Saiyan powers and he just had to rename him, like, Ultimate Saiyan? Well, he's not the ultimate moral compass anymore. Take
He
a look
still
at him.
is. He's still alive. He hasn't done. Yeah, see.
Oh, okay. So now he's just super rash
He's just a
about it.
hardcore moral compass now. Before he was more like contained about it, but now he's like.
Now he has Muda's uncontrollable rage with him.
Yeah. Hondo, not
No,
Buddhist.
sorry. I know it's an M word.
There's a lot of characters, guys. There's a lot of
Yeah.
characters. Like, I only remember all their names because I'm stupid and I remember like stuff like that really easily.
That's kind of why I know Hifumi because he's like
Of course, Jurgens.
Yeah, I mean
The classic.
we gave him a name episode 1, so
Yeah.
of course I remember him. I forgot. Is it Mikado? Is our character?
Makoto.
Makoto.
Yeah. Nai. So, on the anime forefront of what I've been watching, I, in the course of like 4 days, watched all 3 seasons and a 1-hour special of Vaginaria, which is also known as Working. And each season just adds more exclamation points to it. So the first season is Working with 1 exclamation point, the second season is Working with 2, and the third season with 3.
We know there's a traitor amongst us.
Yeah.
So let me see. I think it's either Byakuya or Taka because no one tried to.
Laptop is gone.
Yeah. So because no one acted on this until the 2 of them knew. Actually, I have a theory for who the traitor is.
Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, it has to be someone that's pretty, what's the word? Insightful,
Yeah.
smart. I think it's either Kyoko or it's,
Or it's the girl with amnesia who doesn't know what her power is.
Does she have amnesia?
Yeah, she doesn't know what her power is.
Well, she's very insightful, though.
Though it's very clear to the player what her power is.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be clear to her.
And then, or Byakuya, because they're the 2 smartest people here, right?
I'd say so.
And they were
fair.
insightful enough to figure out there's a 16th chair and a 16th student. So it has to be someone that's fairly insightful.
Yeah, I don't think the name drop of the 16th student has happened yet, but there is a name for it. So,
Oh, real? Like, it's not just there for the hell of it.
no, there is a 16th student in this game at least.
And he,
In this one,
like, a student actually shows up later?
already been seen. I don't want to spoil it too much.
Okay,
but
don't.
I've already seen the 16th student.
Alright.
There's like, this game has so much going on in it that I know, like, I can still remember. I still need to go back and finish the animes for this, that way I can see all of it, and then I'll know everything.
I want to watch it too. As soon as I'm done with this game, I'm
It's
watching it.
they're super cool.
You told me for the second one, the Ultimate Lucky Students getting like a soda or something gets stuck.
Yeah, it
Then
gets
a truck.
stuck, and then a truck smashes the soda machine and pours soda down for him. He gets in a plane crash in the middle of a desert and then finds an oasis 30 feet from the plane crash, which I think he's the only survivor of.
You call that ultimately moral? Pointing out something like that?
Hey man, let's just say he switches now.
He's the ultimate.
He still has 3 more transformations on him. But I've been watching Working, and Working is what I would call pretty much, it's sort of a masterpiece in what it goes for. It's what a show can be when they focus entirely on character development and very little on actual like plot line as far as like area design and stuff like that. Because the whole show, the settings you have are pretty much the workplace and like a few different places in the city for like special episodes, and then like one household, right? And the idea of it is it's just an anime about Byakuya knows. It's just an anime about the part-time, like the antics of the part-time workers at a family restaurant. And it's from the viewpoint of this guy Takanashi, who gets asked by one of the like current part-timers, "Hey, will you come work at this restaurant with me?" And it's super fun, super like all the characters are really fleshed out. Like the cast is large enough that there's diversity among the characters, but small enough that they can give enough that they can give enough screen time to every character to really flesh them out and make you feel like I understand this character.
I forgot he wants to talk to Alter Ego because his
he wants to talk to it because Alter Ego can mimic Mondo, and
he wants to see Mondo again.
Yeah, and Hifumi wants to talk to it because he's in love with the AI, which is Alter Ego, which looks like Chiaki, yeah, that's his name. No, the dude that was the guy that looked like a girl.
Yeah.
Chihiro!
That's it.
Not Chiaki.
I don't know.
Chiaki's a different character.
I never even talked to her.
Chiaki's the Danganronpa 2 waifu, though. Like...
All I know is there's like an anger management gymnast in that one. That's really all I know about it. Yeah. No matter...
With a god. Sounds so bad. Sounds so bad, but that's what it is.
So, how has he not figured out that everyone's congregating around the bathhouse every day?
Monkumi's just not the smartest, alright?
He's not the smartest, but he's also the smartest. He's odd.
Hey, you know what? Everybody's a little odd in their own way.
Yeah. Crap. What was I gonna say? So, you know, there could be a third person that could possibly be the spy, and that's Karate Girl. Just because she doesn't talk much, but she tends to be fairly insightful, just unbiased and neutral on everything. She's kind of passive. So I guess there are three possibilities.
Which, I mean, she said it herself, she doesn't think she's very smart, so she just goes with what everybody else thinks for the time being. Like, in class trial, she's like, I'll vote for whatever you guys are like the majority is right now.
Yeah, but that shows that she's not dumb. She's reserved.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I don't think she would be that person, but there's a possibility with so many twists and turns in a game like this.
There's but no, yeah, it's a good game. It's pretty fun.
I don't think it's Aoi because she's the one that discovered it. Fucking
Aoi. You really don't like Aoi. I don't like Aoi.
No, like, I don't have, like, a deep hatred, but it's just, everything she says is dumb.
I can appreciate her finer points.
Oh, I guess I haven't talked to her, so I don't know her finer points.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to her either.
Oh.
I just looked at
her. Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah.
God, I like a hyena when I laugh. Like Eddie from Lion King.
Oh yeah, that's the name of the hyena, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's the crazy one. He's the one that's like...
I never understood why Scar got turned against at the end. Like, I know, like,
there's no food left. Gotta eat. The hyena gotta eat.
No. No. There's still the whole animal kingdom. Like, so one tree burns down.
No, Tyler. What's the line? The herds have moved on, Scar.
But they haven't because they made the sequel.
Not the Serengeti.
No, like, it was just kind of like, oh, Sinbad knocked him down a couple of rocks. I guess he's not cool anymore, and they just eat him.
Well, no, yeah. keep playing or whatever, but working is really fun because you have a bunch of characters that all have really goofy quirks. The only thing about it is that it's an anime you watch and you realize my workplace will never be this fun, and it just makes you a little bit depressed about your own workplace.
No, that's kind of the way Danganronpa is. Everyone has a quirk. Everyone's odd in some way. Whether like they have a supernatural ability or they're just batshit crazy. Like I told you, the character that's obsessed with like manga and anime. He
That's me you're talking about. I'm that
sure,
character.
kind of, but he used to be part of a gang and he was a serial arsonist too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's where his batshit crazy comes
Nice.
in. He used to like fight gang wars using Molotovs.
So, well, that's pretty metal. There are people like that working, so you probably like working because they're like really like. There's working, and then there's a new series that's coming out right now that I'm watching, and I'm gonna withhold judgment for right now because working was so good that I want to give www.working a good chance because it's all new characters, right?
Is it online
It's
working?
it's just like it's the same idea, same like restaurant. It's not the same restaurant, but it's a different restaurant. Same idea of you've got relationships that are built entirely within the restaurant, and very little of that goes from outside of it. With characters that are very quirky and goofy, right? Like some that are goofy, some that are really serious. And there's excellent character development throughout the 3 seasons of working.
Oops.
Nice. Sound effects brought to you by Tyler's phone. We need to end this episode soon.
Oh yeah. All right. We're ending it now. See
Yeah,
ya.
right on
Bye.
this, huh?
Huh?
Danganronpa.